Well now, let's talk about a plane you don't hear about too often, the B-18 Bolo. Its story starts with a simple idea: airliner to bomber. Back in the mid-1930s, things were changing fast. The Army Air Corps needed a new bomber, something modern to replace old biplanes. Instead of starting from a blank sheet, Douglas had a clever thought. They looked at the successful DC-2, reliable and sturdy, and thought, we can work with this. A practical, down-to-earth decision, the kind made when budgets are tight. Turning a passenger plane into a war machine sounds strange today, but back then, it made sense. The country was leaving the Great Depression. Budgets were tight. Using an existing design was cheaper and faster. The DC-2 had already proven its wings, carrying people and mail. Engineers knew it was a strong airframe, so they took that design, widened the fuselage for bombs, moved the wings to the middle, and shaped it into a coastal defender. The result looked like a beefed-up airliner, because it was. Not flashy, just dependable. When you look at the B-18, you see a plane built for work, not speed records. Two Wright R-1820 radial engines powered it, good and reliable power plants for their time, but not built to win races. The Bolo could top out around 215 miles per hour, respectable in the mid-1930s, but soon outpaced by newer, faster fighters. Its real strength was endurance. It could fly over 1,000 miles on a single trip, perfect for long, lonely patrols over the ocean, keeping an eye on things. The bomb bay sat right in the belly of the plane, a change from the DC-2's passenger cabin. It could carry up to 4,400 pounds of bombs, a decent load for its era, but small compared to giants like the B-17. For defense, it had 3 machine gun positions, one in the nose, one on top, one on the bottom. They were meant to give the crew a fighting chance. Before the United States officially entered World War II, the B-18 Bolo was the backbone of the Army Air Corps' bomber force. Hundreds of them were stationed all across the country, from the Caribbean up to Alaska. Their main job was coastal patrol. Crews flew for hours on end, back and forth, watching the horizon. They were the sentinels, the watchmen on the wall, spotting enemy ships and submarines. Quiet, often boring work, but essential for national defense as global tension rose. Then came December 7th, 1941. Many B-18s were parked at Hickam Field in Hawaii. They were slow and lined up, easy targets. A number were destroyed on the ground before they could get airborne. Warfare had changed dramatically. The B-18, a reliable plane of the 1930s, was out of its league against the high-performance aircraft of the 1940s. Still, the Bolo wasn't finished. In the desperate early months, every plane counted. B-18s hunted enemy submarines in the Atlantic. By 1942, it was clear the B-18 Bolo couldn't survive in a contested combat zone. Newer, more powerful bombers were rolling off the assembly lines. B-17 Flying Fortress, B-24 Liberator. These planes could fly higher, faster, farther, carry a much heavier bomb load, defend themselves with a battery of heavy machine guns. The slow, lightly armed Bolo was simply obsolete for frontline bombing missions. So, the Army Air Forces made the sensible choice to pull it from combat roles and give it a new set of jobs to do behind the scenes. Even though its days as a bomber were over, the B-18 continued to serve faithfully for the rest of the war. Many were converted into transport planes, designated C-58 hauling supplies and personnel where they were needed. Others became flying classrooms. Because so many were available, they were perfect for training new pilots, navigators.